Alright, why are you always here at the weirdest possible times? I don't understand. Like it, I just haven't seen you in forever. Oh, wait, what? Freno was in here at 9:02. Fucking weirdo, man. Alright, I'll be honest. I think I'm just gonna go here. We'll just start up here for this time. Not gonna worry about I was gonna do my classic, go rent a car and all that, but we'll just. Well, shit. I don't even know if it's gonna be nighttime or daytime again. So it won't start up till 8. I don't. I think it's like 20 minutes. So what do we do in an hour? Or 50 minutes now. What what can we get done? I guess one thing I want to do is analyze. So it seems like it's so 1 minute. What is that guy doing? Oh no, 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 it's the road, it's the road! Ah! I've got an erection. Pop, 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 pop. Why did I just lose health? What the fuck? God damn, man, this sucks so much. Like, what do you do with an hour? God damn it. Alright, I wonder if that's like the other one. I think, I don't know if it's maybe because I'm new to roleplay, kind of, but I feel like I need to warm up, you know, kind of get into the server and chill a little bit and just, you know, hang out before I can go full in, you know, and it sucks because with an hour, I just don't think you get to do that. So I don't know where to. All right, Sally hasn't heard anything about it. Seems pretty much dead. Cops don't care. I've not seen any Italians. No one I talk to really does. But I don't think we're gonna be able to do anything with it, which sucks. You know, maybe they'll like try to get more money, but actually, I think it's like 10 minutes for every minute. So this, like the day I think is the 6th of so that'd be a day is 4 hours. Probably no, it's not 4 hours. I think a day is probably an hour. Maybe 2. Sucks too. I haven't seen Jenny at all, and I feel like mm-hmm. God, what do I know of that guy?
Oh shit, hey Avery, what's up?
Oh shit, what's up? I just got off the train, man. You getting up
Oh,
to
what?
anything?
No. Yeah, I've been awake pretty early.
Damn. You
Yeah,
just getting
it's
lucky or what?
crazy.
The
I think I
fuck?
just got lucky today, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like I had this weird dream. I was killing zombies, and then zombies ate me, and then I became one of them, and then, and then we were fighting some lord.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. It
Okay,
was
okay,
weird.
dude. Sure, dude. All right.
It
I
was
always told you,
weird, man.
man. You know, stay off those drugs. I don't. That's whatever.
I'm telling you, I haven't done any drugs, man.
Okay. You getting up to anything? It's kind of tough. I
Uh,
just got off the train with so I don't
Hmm.
really know what to do with the time I got left.
Yeah. Will you be on next tsunami?
I mean, I don't know if you're getting lucky with it, but I've tried a few times and it's pretty much the same as the last one, you know. So I probably not. I mean, I'll give it a shot and see, but I don't think so.
Uh, uh. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just down at Dodo doing a Dodo Express, like not the regular Prime one.
Hmm.
So I mean, if you want to do Prime, I'm also down to do that with you as well.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
Okay.
really have anything. I don't. If you're kind of doing your thing, I get it. You don't. It's just gonna be a few minutes, so it's all good. I was just kind of
Uh,
checking in on you, so just wondering.
oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. There's what the fuck? There's so many things going on. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I think honestly, I think this whole Dodo Express thing might take up the until tsunami. Honestly.
Yeah, that's fine. I get you.
Fuck.
Do your
Okay.
thing. No. Do your thing. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
We'll try to catch up. Maybe we'll both get lucky one of these days.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, man. Do your thing. You have sounded like you had a good time today. So hell yeah.
Yeah. I gotta make it worthwhile when I get in. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. You be good. No more crime, right? Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'll be good. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. See you,
All
man.
right, take it easy.
Damn. It's just like, what can I do? What can I do? You know? I get that like I gotta make the most of the opportunity, but do I don't really have anything else to give, and I really don't want to just be like, I, I really don't want to do that. That's what everyone else does. Like if you ask to be PD Toe, you're just asking to, be in the waiting line for cop, and that's not what I want to make this character. I don't want my character to be that, and I also just don't want to do that. Um, and really, it actually fucking sucks that it's nighttime too. What, it's been like, it was like 44, so it's been an hour in like 6 minutes. So yeah, I think it's like a day is every 2 hours. But I still don't think that that means it's gonna be. It's been like 2 hours since I got on, or sorry, 2 hours since it started up. Maybe every 15 minutes.
Seriously, I woke up on San Vitus Boulevard running away from the cops in my underwear.
It really, really bums me out too that no cops ever like just from like what I mean I watch Nopixel all the time, so like I know like OSC kind of what's going on, and it sucks that they got this whole new station, and for the first few days it's like popular, and then literally no one comes up here. Like the only reason I've ever seen cops in the city or just like watching streams, the only time I've ever seen them come up here is like to get repairs or reload when they're. Wait. Fuck, man. It fucking sucks. God damn it. It's like such a cool thing, and I don't know how to describe it really. Like I I want to make this character a little bit unique for two reasons. One, because I want to ease myself into NoPixel, if I'm honest, I think I could get overwhelmed pretty easily. So I don't want to just like jump right in. Just also because I don't think I'm that good yet. I think I still have a lot to learn. So I think there's like this really cool arc of finding my way up here in a small space and just caring about people, and then getting hired into PBSO. But like PBSO isn't real, so it's not really a thing. So I think it's like at a crossroads where I think I might have to just do what everybody else is doing. Like unfortunately, like I have a view for what I want, what I think my character could be, but I don't think it's gonna work because I simply don't have the time to hang around. I would like need prio somehow, and I don't. I know a lot of people need prio as well, and just to do criminal shit, I don't think is gonna really cut it. So I think cop is probably the best way, but I mean like maybe lifer. I was thinking about that, like doing the lifer RP or some shit. Trying to make a lifer character, doing that in the prison. That's always looked pretty cool, but I don't know what this guy's doing. I wanna stop and talk to him. Want you all night. It also is kind of the same deal with the foot patrol. You know, I think I think the only person that I've seen get hired from foot patrol was Sally himself. When I watched Pred the first few times and foot patrol was getting just formed, I think there was a good amount of people who were in the foot patrol, and I think the only person who got hired out of that was Sally. You know, so it sucks that like the foot patrol also isn't that big. But then again, it's also apparently there's more people in EU, so I may have to like totally flip my schedule and start playing EU. I don't know, cause then again it brings up the whole point of like, what do I want? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, what's going
Yo,
on?
what up?
I don't.
Oh,
I
you
was just.
know?
Are you patrolling?
Yup,
Oh, okay. I get you. Are you at the bike club?
I am.
Oh hell yeah! I had my pass on me. I
I'm
don't
the
know
one
if
that
we.
gave it to you, I think.
Oh hell yeah! What was it? Was it Fritz?
That's me.
Hell yes. Well, good to meet you. Glad you're keeping everybody safe. I was a little bit scared there, because we got some Italians. You know anything about Italians up here in Polito?
Italians.
Yeah, they apparently they're not liking foot patrol too much. So I thought maybe you were one of them. I was a little scared, so I
Nah, nah, nah,
wanted
nah,
to
nah.
chat with them.
No Italian here.
All right, sounds good. And anything happening?
Just hanging out. Here, you want one of these?
Cool.
A little slushy for you?
What are we looking at? What flavor is it?
It's like,
Oh.
is it sweet apple or is it sour apple? I don't remember which one, honestly, but it's
Oh,
apple.
okay. Apple. I mean, an apple slushy. You can never go wrong. Let me. Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh wow, I feel.
Must have been the sweet one.
Yeah, I feel fucking great. It's probably
Yeah.
like. I feel like that's like the best slushy I've ever had. If I'm honest, I've never really had such a good slushy.
Well, now you have.
Cool.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. No, so I was also curious too, cause like, do you know the Italians at all? Do you guys interact with them at all? Any Zoo
I mean, I know
Mafia
some
maybe?
Italians, but they're not really up here as far as I know. mean, maybe they're coming
I
up here to
didn't
cause you some problems.
I didn't think so either. I mean, all I heard was that some of the foot patrol in the earlier hours fucked with them or something, and so when I was around, one of them
Fuck with them
decided
how,
that
man? What'd you do? Give them a fucking speeding
I,
ticket?
I
You know
don't
what I mean?
know.
Like,
Well, we can't give speeding. We don't have that authority.
I
But
know, but that's kind of my
I
point,
know.
right? Is
I
like,
know.
it's kind of like
Apparently,
ridiculous to get real like upset about it, you know?
okay. So apparently, um, this is very, very like third-hand information, but it sounds
I
right.
got you.
Like two foot patrolmen in the earlier morning. So probably it was maybe a week ago, probably 8 hours ago. So more in the morning
Okay.
time for
Yeah.
me. I don't know if that's they like beat a guy up who was trying to sell stuff, and I think he didn't give his business license or his vendor's license, so they went really hard on him and fucked with him and tased him and beat him up, I think. And he was one of these Italians, is what I gather. So apparently they then extorted me for $500. They had a sniper rifle pointed at my head and forced me to send them $500. So I don't,
Damn.
yeah, I don't know. I've never seen them, and that's why I'm very, I don't know. I don't know if I should be terrified because they're really in the shadows,
They were just
or
selling like market products, right?
I don't know. And no one that I was able to talk to at the market could remember what happened. You know, like none of them saw it. And I'll be honest, I've never even seen another foot patrolman up here. So I don't know. I don't know if you have seen any other foot patrol and like know
To be
what
fair,
happened.
like
But
it's just you and the avocado guy, but I haven't seen that guy in a long time.
yeah, motherfucker got cadet and said fuck this.
Oh well, there you go.
Which that's not a slight. I don't blame him, but
I mean, that's
how it
that's
is.
the natural progression, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, shit. I mean, I seen an Italian. I think. I mean, I say this right, but I don't know if he's actually Italian. He was just wearing
Right.
like the Italian-looking clothes with like the green, the white, and the red. You know.
Okay, yeah,
For all
that's
I
what
know, he
somebody
could have also
described
been
him
from
as.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Like I don't fucking know. Like honestly, it's just different
True.
arrangement. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
No, see, I don't know. That's why it's such a weird, confusing thing. But
Yeah.
I reported it to the cops, and they didn't want to. I couldn't even like submit a report. The dispatch didn't even want to take a report on it. So I'm kind of doing my own investigation, and if I should be worried. So all right, well, fuck. I
Shit,
don't.
if
I
you
don't know
see a
who the
lot
fuck
of them
these
up
guys
here, do
are.
let me know. I mean, they cause a lot of problems. You know, I like to keep it nice and peaceful up here. And at the end of the day,
Yeah,
it's fucking $500 for like a whole week at the farmer's market. You know what I'm saying? Not even that big of a deal to go get a damn vendor's license.
yeah. I really don't know. Maybe. Oh wait, is a vendor's license $500?
Probably, yeah. I think it's
Okay,
like 500, like 1,000 or something.
that might actually make sense then. If it's 500, they asked me for exactly $500 at sniper
Probably
rifle
why.
point. So that actually does make sense, but still, like they did that, and then I've not heard a word from them since.
Yeah.
So but it's still $500, and motherfuckers told me they had sniper rifles aimed at me.
I mean, $500.
So,
There's people out here that don't even make that in a week. You know what I'm saying?
well,
So,
I don't make any money in a week. I have to
there you
scrounge
go.
dodo, so
You're one of them.
yeah. I don't know. It was just crazy scenario, and cops didn't want to do anything, so I don't know. All right. Well, if you haven't, I guess it's not a big deal then if they haven't been up here causing you guys problems, but
Yeah, I like the. I'm like the. How it's like weird, right? I'm like the illegal police. I only police the illegal activities. You know. Whereas,
yeah,
like, the
no,
market is like the illegal activity.
yeah, I saw the AK and kind of, you know, it's all right.
This is just my hunting rifle, man.
Oh, oh, okay. Well, never mind.
You know, you never know when there's a murder kitty that just rolls up. You gotta blap 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 for self-defense.
Or if there's a lot of murder kitties, you just have to.
Exactly.
Okay, well, now
That's when
look,
I hit the switch, you know.
I thought I recognized you, and so I wasn't really too worried. And as long as you're safe with it, I figure we could have some sort of a relationship. I'm not too worried.
Look, I'm not out here sticking guns in people's faces. You know what I mean? That's not me.
Yeah, no,
I'm out here just trying to keep the peace in a different form.
yeah, we were over there at the market, and what the fuck are these idiots doing back here? Hello?
Honestly,
Go
a
around.
lot of crackheads up here in Paleto. I've been
God
trying
damn,
to
I
start an
know.
outreach program, but it's real fucking bad though.
Oh,
Bet you half these people are homeless too, by the way.
yeah, I know. You were there. We were talking about like what was it? It's
The
fucking
hippies, I think.
hippies. Yeah. Is that a thing
Yeah,
yet?
yeah, yeah.
They here?
But they're fucking. I mean, look at them. Who the
Okay,
fuck else would wear a
that's what we're
bucket hat? Like
that's
this
what
is
we're
like a
talking
real
about.
old hippie right here.
God damn it,
He probably
sir.
thinks he's walking down the street. He's so
Sir.
fucking high on LSD and mushrooms and shit right now, probably.
Hold on, maybe I can.
Oh my.
Yeah, okay, yeah, go around. Nope, go around the.
I don't care.
There we are. There we are. There we go.
He just called you blind. No, he can see. You're the one high on drugs, sir.
I,
Yeah, you. Yeah, you better run.
You can't reason with those people. I'm.
Actual crackheads, LSD heads, whatever. I don't know, man. There's something.
I choose not to. One of my friends, I just called him, and he was talking about zombies and shit earlier today, and I mean, apparently LSD is a lot.
Zombies?
I don't know. That's what I
Like,
said.
What?
He's like, oh, dude, I had a dream where I was, there were zombies, and I was shooting zombies, and I became a zombie, and I was like, my dude,
fuck?
you really gotta lay off. It's getting to your brain now.
Sounds
So-
like some methamphetamine addiction right there, brother. He's like scratching himself, turning all like,
I mean, I haven't seen him for a
Zombified.
few days, so it might have gotten worse.
Fuck, brother.
So, let me ask you on a serious question though. You just patrol up here alone? Because I mean, I know firsthand nothing really happens up here. You got anything
Well,
happening?
it kind of depends,
Oh,
not
god
at the
damn
moment.
it!
I mean, I just
Speaking
woke
of
up a
meth
little bit
heads,
ago.
hold on. He's probably gonna be like, what's up?
Yeah, yo, what are you up to?
I'm just hanging out here.
Where's here?
Home?
Dean's Market? Oh, what?
No,
Oh,
Palio.
Apartments?
I'm home up here, dog.
wait, Toledo?
Yeah.
Toledo's not even open.
I know. I still gotta keep it safe.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
Alright.
You just
I don't
checking
know,
in?
I was just checking in to see if you're in the city or not.
No. I'm good. I'm hanging.
Okay, cool.
Sounds good, man.
I'll try to catch you next tsunami if I see you.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, man. Have a good one.
Alright, easy. Yeah.
Definite method.
The way you got to think about it is, the reason it's so quiet and safe up here, okay, isn't because that's the natural state. The natural state of things is chaos, But we bring the structure and safety. You just being here prevents crime,
That's what I hope. I mean, that's
me being here prevents robberies and all kinds of stuff as well.
good. No, that's I was in the city for a day, and I just can't. I don't know if I could take it. Out here it's a lot more makes sense. Things make more sense. I feel like.
Yeah.
So I don't plan on going back, and then it kind of bums me out when nobody comes up to the market, and I don't know if you don't really have anybody else up here, you just because I saw I wanted to stop you because I'm pretty sure you took like eight circles around the place, and you probably would have kept circling
I just drive around Polito. Honestly, that's what I do.
Yeah, no, it's dedication. I think. I mean, is this kind of like your guys? This is like your kind of home, right? This is your home neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I respect it. It's home to you. Where else are you gonna go? It's kind of the same here.
I'm gonna put it this way. I'll give you some hypotheticals. Okay, it's purely hypothetical. It's something I would never ever do, and definitely doesn't ever take place. Right? That's what hypothetical mean.
All right. First off, I just want to say, just because you preface it with hypothetical and like, what's the other one that people say? Doesn't mean it's not illegal. But
Right.
past that,
yeah. But it's
I don't give a shit.
happen,
I don't give a
It's
shit.
hypothetical.
It wasn't me. You're not hurting people that I care about. I don't really care.
Well,
to be honest.
hypothetically, if I found an Italian up here doing some illegal activity, such as selling weed, I would shoot them.
Okay. Well,
Hypothetically.
I mean, they're
If that
doing
ever
illegal
happened.
stuff, and
See, exactly.
you're trying to keep people safe. So I'll let me make sure. Fritz, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Fritz. Got you. So I'll keep a lookout, and I did I went out and made sure I got myself some protection. So
Oh hell yeah.
yeah, we're all right. It's legally owned, of course, but
Of course.
just wanted to get that relationship. I think relationships are important, and I think it could be a
I
mutual
agree.
one.
I mean, I have literally no problem at all with foot patrol. Honestly, I don't even have problems with the cops up here. They're nice too, bro. Like we used to have
Good.
big problems with a lot of people, but we squashed that a while ago.
All right, that's cool. Harmony, man. You
Feel
know,
like
that's how it should be.
we have a common understanding with Pred and Rhodes now. And honestly, the biggest problem we have is if honestly we got good avenues to respond to a lot of issues now regarding the police department. Like if we have an issue with an officer being like a jackass or just being rude for no reason, etc. Like all I gotta do is talk to Pred or Rhodes, and they think about it twice, you know.
Cool.
Whereas we used to like pull guns on each other and all kinds of shit, and that's just silly, man. Like
No, that's what I. Good, good. I'm glad to hear that from you because I see way too many with people with guns, and I'm just like, use your words, you know, just talk
exactly.
shit, right?
I
We could
agree.
talk shit all day, but we don't gotta shoot each other.
It's the easy way out, you know.
It is.
People,
It is.
People like to just whip it out and swing their dick around, and
It's true.
when they go home and look down, it's not any bigger. You know what I mean? It doesn't get any bigger.
That's why you carry a hunting AK with you, because that's
Yes.
you got a
I
massive
need to
dick.
compensate.
Oh,
yes,
oh.
yes, that's what I meant.
Oh, right. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
definitely what I meant. Yes, my hunting AK. Yep.
Yeah. No, I mean that's probably legal. I don't see a problem with it. When
Yeah.
let me ask you another question. You seen any cops up here? Because that's something I've been noticing. I've past few days, not too many people at the market. Not too many other foot patrol, which I've never seen another one, and I don't think I've really seen cops come up here. You know, you
I'll
call
put it this way,
911
honestly.
and it's a maybe 10% chance.
I mean, with the cops, like I said, they used to be up here a lot. Okay, it was to the point where, and I won't name any names, so I don't want you to think badly of any of your hopefully future fellow colleagues. Okay, but we had some cops up here. They would go around, and this might sound crazy, but it's 100% true. They would go around and actually like tag up the place, like with like a spray paint, like they're in a gang.
With
Okay?
what? What
Well,
like what?
they would call it North Patrol. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And back
The
during those
fucking
days,
the fucking
there's a lot of cops up here and a lot of us up here, and there's a lot of shooting going on, for many reasons. And ever since we had those conversations with Road and Pred about respect and kind of giving each other the proper room to just do our jobs, basically, like, it's silly to pull a gun on a cop just because he's giving you a $150 traffic ticket or giving you a jaywalking ticket and shit like that. But it's also silly for them to go around and be, extremely disrespectful or tag up the place, So we came to an agreement, basically, that, we have the same interests in mind, and that's the flourishing of Polito. And I think since then, honestly, a lot of them don't see a reason to come up here anymore. That's
true.
kind of what happened, honestly. Because it used to be where they would not want to be up here alone. They used to have like 3 or 4 cars at one point. But yeah, it's a lot different now.
True. I just think it's such a nice place, you know. I think people are missing out.
I'm on the same page as you, honestly. I wish, as weird as it sounds, I do wish the Bay PD would be a little bit more active up here. But I mean, I understand. At the end of the day, like we're not, we're not actually big troublemakers. At the end of the day, really, all I'm trying to do is keep other people from causing trouble up here.
Yeah, from what I've
We'll say, keep my trouble in moderation.
yeah, from what I've chatted with some of the dispatchers and some of the cops about, they got a lot of full plates, and it seems like the city is a fucking chaotic nightmare.
I
So
mean, it's a fuck fest down there, brother. It's literally
yeah,
festering dog shit.
yeah. So it's like nothing really happens up here. So what do they? They would just have to come up here and then go all the way back down there. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, usually when something's popping off up here, like they were raiding someone's vans over the other parking lot the other day, and I just drive by. I have a now lovely
God
officer,
damn it.
Leonova, run up to me, and she says, "Hey, just so you know, this is what's happening here.
No
This is
way.
who it's happening to,
Go
and
around.
it's no one related to me." That's honestly amazing coming from her, that she would even tell me that. But I feel like, I don't know, the relation between us and the PD up here has been I don't know, it kind of keeps it all relaxed. We just talk to them.
Yeah, it's good to hear. I'm pretty impressed with that actually. one of the things that I gets me all the time is this whole foot patrol thing, right? Like, one of the reasons I was so upset about the whole Italian thing is that, I mean, we've talked a bit, and I talked to people over there at the market, and I feel like I'm nothing really but respectable, and just want really for everybody to have the best opportunity and be safe. And so, for other foot patrol to ruin that and be assholes, and then have me pay the price is just kind of like it's a smack in the face.
Well,
So
welcome to Los Santos, honestly.
yeah,
You're
no,
telling
I
me someone with associated with you did some dumb shit and you got to pay the price? That's how it goes, brother.
yeah, that's unfortunate, but it's good to hear that like there is at least some respect up here. That's makes I feel like makes this place even better.
I mean, I'll put it this way, right? Like, I don't get anything out of shooting a bunch of cops besides a whole bunch more cops. You know what I mean? And
Right.
as much as I respect them, I'm very glad they're not up here at the same time. You know, because that allows me to do my thing. And
True. I see. The thing is,
it's
the
kind
way
of
that
an
I look
interesting
about
balance,
it,
you know?
right? I think there is a balance, and there's a lot of stuff to go around. While sure, at the end of the day, do our interests um, differ? Like, at the end of the day, could we be on opposite sides of one upholding the law and you breaking the law? Maybe, but also there's so much space in between that I think there's a professional working relationship there. There's kind of like
I agree.
I feel like it seems like that's the way it is now, where there's like the cops have a lot of shit going on, so they can't possibly get to everything. So for you guys to maybe go about it, in a different approach,
I mean,
but
I can put it
still,
this way, honestly. I've told Pred this to his face, and same with the roads when we had those meetings. You know, we prevent a lot more crime up here than we cause. It's really that
right.
that plain and simple.
No, that's exactly, yeah. I would say at the end of the day, it's probably the best for everybody.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the hypothetical scenario with that Italian. Um, if there were a police officer that maybe checked up on that situation, they pretty much just parked up, saw what was happening, and just got gas and left.
Yeah.
Even though, in that situation, perhaps there was, 6 people looking just like me standing around someone else that was on the ground bleeding. And that's because, at the end of the day, by the time they would have got here, that guy would have been gone. And the reality is I'm
Yeah,
always
no,
here.
I agree with you. That's again, that's sort of the approach that I took. We're not going to get cops up here, so foot patrol. I think, especially for me right now, with the foot patrol, having a relationship with you guys is going to be even more important because I know there's if you're around, there's a 100% chance you're here. So I
Exactly.
will I will keep that in mind.
If I'm alone or if I fuck it, honestly, this is where I hang out, man. I ain't got nothing else to do. I don't want to go down in a fucking stinky ass city.
Yeah, I pretty much just go down there to get some money to survive up here.
Yeah, we need a damn fucking tow yard up here, brother. Like if we had a damn tow yard up here, it'd be you
Damn.
could become PD tow. You know what I'm saying? Be up here towing.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing about PD tow that I know is that I think every cop or every future cop basically goes to PD tow just to hang around all the cops and to
Yeah.
you know to kind of like get in close and just leech off them. So I
Also,
I
just
don't
want to
really
tell you
want to
real
fucking
quick,
do that
honestly.
shit.
I mean, the foot patrol guys, actual nice people that you want to speak to and be around. The
Yeah, no,
PD
that's
tow guys,
exactly. Yeah,
not so much, honestly.
I think it's like the worst case where foot patrol is a nice little in between where maybe I can meet some cops and also meet citizens with some level of a uniform and authority. I think PD tow, from what I've seen, just like they like it goes to their head very quickly. Like they almost think that they're cops already. So, yeah,
I think
I
they're worse, honestly. They're literally the worst iteration of like people who this is gonna sound a little bit rough to you probably, but people who think they have authority because I don't recognize that shit at all. Let alone from some motherfucker who's towing cars.
Well, no, they don't have it. Like that's what I mean. Like I have no authority other than like m- I exist, right? Like the police department knows that the foot patrol is a thing and that we do our thing up here. But I don't have authority. And that's what I've seen from PD tow guys is that like they somehow think because the cops have a special arrangement with them to tow cars that like they are also cops and that's
Well,
just
that's what I mean, right? They run their mouth more than the fucking cops. That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like they're literally the worst. They are the worst version of everything. Like
Yeah.
I think it's crazy.
Yeah, that's just one of those things where we're talking about a kind of association, right? I just like don't want to be a part of that. It's not doesn't seem good for me. I don't agree with a lot of that, so just avoid it.
We
But
had a
yeah,
guy, we had a PD tow guy come up here and he wanted to purchase an apartment. This was like months ago, and we asked him politely to just wait a couple days because we had people that were like trying to wake up to make purchases, etc. Essentially, like trying to make sure that people who have been up here for a very long time get to purchase the the stuff that's available now that some of the locals moved out and shit at the time. And basically, this guy said fuck it, and he didn't even go for an apartment. He ended up buying a house that became available, and he did not have a great time for about a month. He doesn't live here anymore, and now he's a cop.
hmm. Does he? I mean, does he come up here? I don't.
I think he does sometimes now. I think he's part of the PD up here, but not like he doesn't really spend as much time up here as he probably hoped to. Is how I'd probably put it.
Yeah.
And it's quite unfortunate because honestly, this man could have just waited a couple days, man, and it would have been all Gucci. But some people, they just, he basically said, I asked the sheriff if I could buy a house, and he said yes, so I did it. And it took him less than 24 hours to realize that although Pred's up here and he's the sheriff, he's only part of the authority.
Yeah. I mean that's at least what I'm trying to do is just there's I don't even know like is stuff like fair isn't even a word, right? Like that doesn't mean anything. So you just have to have like perception, I guess, and just understand the way things work. And I think there's a lot of
Exactly.
that. Like I feel like I've tried my best to actually like learn how things work and respect who I need to respect. And that's exactly what I don't see in things. Well, for instance, in a lot of foot patrol guys, that's what I was sort of scared of because it sounds like those two foot patrol who beat that guy up are a case of people who think that their authority is bigger than what it is, and they don't actually take the time to learn the ladder of respect or whatever you want to call it, like the food chain around here. And so,
Yeah.
because they think they put a uniform on or have a title, that suddenly they're
See, I don't get why they would even go towards violence in their position, honestly. It doesn't make any sense to me. Because, like, isn't
I
them just assaulting that guy just another, like, an actual worse law being broken? Because it's a
yeah,
violent one?
I really don't know. I know apparently the other day Pred was up here as well. So what I'm imagining in my head is that Pred was here, and then so either the same day or the day after, there was two foot patrol, and their egos, they felt safety in numbers, so wanted to push their power. They had the power rush to their head. Because I know when I first got hired, the day I was hired, which was probably a month ago, Sally was here, and because Sally was around, there was like three other foot patrol, and it was really cool, and that's why I thought it was gonna be really cool. Sally hasn't come around anymore, and I've not seen any other foot patrol. It's kind of just how it goes. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a lack of learning the ways. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you in general that if Pred's up here, there's about 20 other officers up here. If he's not up here, there's this many.
Yeah, I've realized that
Basically,
very
honestly,
quickly.
Rhodes can bring some with him, but the thing about Pred is Pred emboldens those around him, right, to do sometimes questionable things as well. Like he's a great guy. Don't get me wrong. I actually like Pred, and I actually think he's one of the good ones. Honestly, like I don't think he's ever just looking to unreasonably quote unquote fuck people over. You know what I mean? But
I've heard Pred's a pretty
he
good
does have
guy,
his
yeah.
moments. You know what I mean? Where he can push people and himself to do things that a regular officer wouldn't.
I don't know. I don't think I really know Rhodes. I feel like I've heard his name. He sounds like a pretty good, cool dude.
So a lot of people around the town will call him like super petty, and he is. But the thing about him is, so listen, there's plenty of cops out here that will they'll try to like push shit on you that you didn't really do. Okay, just to kind of like it's kind of like they're twisting the knife when it's already in your wound. You know what I mean? They're like doing it to fuck you.
Yeah, it doesn't
Whereas
surprise me.
Rhodes, he would never do that, but he will get you for every single thing that you did do. So like me parking my bike like this, you see how it's on the line?
Hmm.
So if Rhodes didn't like me, he would come up to me and give me a ticket, right? But he wouldn't like go beyond that and do something crazy.
Well, it sounds like if you fuck with him, he doesn't just take it. It's kind of
Right, he fucks with you back, but he doesn't push it beyond the law. You get me? That's why I always
yeah.
respect him. He always he actually just charges you with what you did. Basically, he's never reaching.
Holy
So it's
shit!
fair.
Is there more of them? Is it just me? The
There's
percentage
tons.
I feel like is oh
Yeah, they're all
dear,
waking up, man.
goddamn.
Yeah, that's why I like talking to him because he's the kind of person that he's so by the book that if you point out his officers' mistakes and how they cause certain situations, they'll get in trouble through him. And I would say honestly that he's the one that even keeps people like Pred in check.
Okay, well, that's good. Now,
So if you haven't met him, I would definitely meet.
are these guys all Polito?
Yeah. So up here, the main three people, and don't quote me on the third one, but I'm pretty sure. So Pred is definitely number one, right? Rhodes, I'm relatively sure, is the undersheriff, like number two. And then the third highest ranking person, I believe, is Espinosa, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm the third one.
The only other I'm unfamiliar with Espino's. The only one that I've heard of was Jenny Hall. She said she was up here and she was a captain. So I don't really know what that means, but she said it was high up. So
I think she owns that. Is she the one that owns the Midnight Bites or whatever? There's some cop that owns that thing. I think.
I don't know.
I feel like it's a cop. I feel like I've seen cops.
I think
I'm
I've
not
seen.
100% sure either.
I've definitely seen a couple cops up here. I don't know their names. They were off duty, and I think they were at Midnight Bites. Yeah, I don't. It's like a white-haired woman.
So
and...
the ones you'll usually see off duty up here, is Madison Bancroft will be up here off duty, and she likes to go fishing and hunting. I think as well. I think she actually might be a ranger now. She was a cadet back in the day when a bunch of shit went down. But her and Leah Nova used to be up here all the time. A lot of people don't like Nova either. But,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
weird. It sounded. I mean, it sounded like she was fair, by how you described her.
I've come around to her now. I mean, like
Okay.
I said, she used to be one of the worst offenders, I'd say, when it came to escalating situations up here. However, now she's one of the most respectful cops. Honestly, like I enjoy it, like that she's up here now.
All right. I think an interesting thing that I've someone noticed. I mean, it goes both ways. Like, I think a lot of cops that I talk to try to act like they're perfect, but I mean, we're on it. Like, cops are just people trying to do a job, and so to think that every cop you ever meet is never gonna mess up or do something you don't like. So yeah, I mean that's cool. It sounds interesting that Rhodes and Pred are kind of like on top of it, and they'll honestly take stuff that you have to say and act on it. That's cool.
Yeah, I definitely think It's more Rhodes than Pred. I think Rhodes is the. I think Rhodes is the guy in the police department up here, kind of
Oh,
making
okay.
sure that the police. He's like me. He's like making sure his people interact with everyone else
Well,
correctly. You know what
wait,
I
let
mean?
me ask you then. I've never heard of Rhodes, and I don't think I've even heard his name mentioned. Is he around at this time? When is
So I think he's around early in this storm and late next storm. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I have to, adjust when I get on the train and maybe meet some of these guys. I've heard a lot. Seems like it's a lot more people around early in the morning. So I might have to try to wiggle my way in there.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Honestly, for me, it's same. It's like it's really like the beginning of next storm, and then like yeah, I mean, pretty much that's it. Honestly,
Yeah.
just awake a bit early right now.
Yeah, I got you. Cool. God damn it, these fucking idiots. It's good talking to you.
Yeah.
I really, basically every person that I talk to up here at the market, I really want to be a part of the Polito office. Because everybody up here is just what I that's, what I would think of when I think of like a functioning place to live, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how we try to keep it, right? It's like we have a lot of things up here that cause people to come up here, and we want to make sure that everyone can take advantage of those things, and we want to promote those things. You know, if it's
Hell yeah.
fucking just fishing or the market or literally anything else, like we want to make sure it's the best it can be.
Sounds good. I think we're, yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. I'll try to. I don't. I honestly think I'm gonna just try to wake up early. So I might hop in queue and then see if I could get on. I don't think there's like any future in only playing this shift, right? If I only play NA, I don't see the path to actually like getting noticed. Because like I said, I'm not gonna do what other people do. I refuse to. I'm not gonna do PD tow and be a fucking robot who just sits there all day. I see them all the time when I'm watching streams. They sit there, hey, welcome back. Oh, welcome back. I'm not gonna do that. So I want to be up in Polito and actually know people, so it feels like I'm a character, and people in Polito know me and recognize me when I'm a cop. I think that's gonna be super important. So I think that's what I'm gonna just try to do is wake up maybe tomorrow wake up at like 8 and hop on, but I don't know about Q at that point. Then I'm not sure. So I imagine if I wake up that early, I won't get in. So I don't know. I might be able to like wake up at 4 or something, or like wake up at 5 and start queuing and just go back to bed. Because the tricky part is, I mean, I could just queue and then not worry about it, but I don't really want to just do that because if I happen to get in, I actually don't know what the penalties are for being AFK, but I just don't really want to do that. Um, so that's probably it for me tonight. I'm gonna see if I can get in tomorrow morning, and then again see if I can get in tomorrow night. But yeah, all right, I'm chilling. See ya.